Hi guys, my name is Irina Chi and welcome to my channel. In case if you're wondering why I look today like extra glamorous, I just created a video, a tutorial for the glamorous fashion shoot, and it's coming up on my channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you will see it. Okay, so now let's do the video. I decided to make this video because I come across already twice by now some scam that goes around and targeted directly photographers, and I decided to make this video to warn the community, and just in case that you came across something like this, that you know it's scam and just not go through with it. Okay, so quick story. I think the first time I got across a scam, I think it was in July, because I believe that the date that they wanted was in August and it was about months. So yes, it was, I think it was in the beginning of the July. So somebody contacted me with my website, and they wanted to a photo shoot, and they asked me for contact information. I give them my phone number and they texted me. They introduced himself as a gentleman, that he's looking for an event photographer for his birthday party, I believe like 7 hours birthday party, and it was really far from Houston. I live in Houston, it's maybe like 2.5 hours. And I must say, I usually don't do any type of weddings or event photography. I'm not looking for those, and that's not type of photography that I do. But sometimes when opportunity presents itself, and if it's lucrative, then I might consider it. So I said that it's pretty far for me, and I will have to charge them extra for the going that far, and whatever. I gave them the estimate, and he said that that's totally fine with him. Okay, if it's fine, that's fine. I wasn't super excited to drive that far, to be honest, but... And then it started to feel a little bit off. We were texting, and the thing is, sometimes sentences was built in a weird way, and sometimes the answers kind of felt a little bit irrelevant towards, toward my question. So I already start to feel kind of a little bit weird about that. And then it got like a huge red flag, and I understand that there's really something wrong with this, is when he said that we will going to send you a check to prepay the whole job, which was very weird, just because usually I charge 50% before is the retainer and 50% at the end of the shoot, and it's very rarely when clients want to offer themselves to prepay the whole sum before, without actually even any contract or anything. That's just so weird. Like, basically you contact person who don't know and you give them a lot of money for, that's weird. Why would you do that, right? And the catch was, he said that, well, here's the thing, we're going to send you a check, but we will send you more money than we agree on, just because we want you to pay somebody who will be also involved with the event. So yes, please, can you do that for us? And I thought that was the weirdest request ever. So I said, no, that's just not what I do. I'm a photographer. Why would I do that? Like, why would I handle your payrolls? Like, why can't you do that, right? Like, that makes no sense. And after I said that, no, thank you, but that's not something I would like to do. Just send me the sum that we agree upon. And then, he's tried to persuade me, like, oh, just do this for us, something, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, it will be okay, whatever. It will be such a nice day, such a nice job, just help us out a little bit. And, well, by that time, I understand that something really wrong with that, and I just stopped communicating with them. And that was it. Then I researched online a little bit, and turned out that this is kind of a scam that's going on around. And the point of the scam, how the scam photographers is, they send you a check with larger sum that you estimate them with. And what they want you is, so whenever you deposit the check, right, the bank takes usually a few days to bounce the check if it's a bad check. So what they want is you deposit and you right away send money to someone else. So basically you take money from your account even after you deposit. You take money from your account, you send it to somebody else, and then a few days later the check is bounced. So it means that you just took the sum and you just paid someone else. So that is how it works. And so that was in July, and I forgot about that. But just recently, a few days ago, I got across a scam again, and that's what made me actually to do this video, because obviously they're going around and the scams start to be way more creative, and they became so much better with it, because before you could just kind of Google the phone number or Google the email address that they send you, and it would be like a scam alert or something on the internet, something would come up. But now they're so much smarter. They change the phone numbers every time or whatever, they change the email addresses, and now they make it look everything so much more legitimate. Because after I come across the scam, this recent scam, I kind of researched it a little more, and there was some stories that was like really creative scams like that. It really looks so real. So please beware. So let me tell you about what happened this time. A few days ago, I've been contacted on LinkedIn by a recruiting agent. Well, at least it was a profile. It says that it's recruiting agent. For the opportunity to take pictures for a magazine. In this case, they use Cosmopolitan, but then after research, I find out that they use just variety of different magazines, it doesn't matter. Which by itself is nothing kind of red flag about that. I have been contacted by recruiters previously before for legitimate jobs, so it's normal. Sometimes companies do use recruiting agencies that find people for them, and then you contact me that we like your work, blah blah blah. If you're interested in opportunity to shoot a fashion editorial for Cosmopolitan Web or something, yeah, for Cosmopolitan Web it was, then please submit your information and your portfolio on the email address. And I mean, the request seems pretty okay. I mean, it was a little bit weird. Just because usually magazines, they already have so many submissions, they have something to choose for, and they reach out directly to photographers. I never see really that they would maybe cast somebody outside and just look for a recruiting agency that. But anyway, you never know. So I said, whatever, sure, I did. So I emailed them a kind of brief information about myself and my portfolio. Probably the same day or the next day, I got the email back that they say, oh my god, we love your work, we definitely want to work with you. And this will be like a whole long letter. And it was a little bit kind of weird, because well, on one hand, I don't really want to give you many details, just because in case of the scammers watch it, I don't want to give them any tips how to improve this scam. But on the other hand, I do want to for you to understand better how to differentiate what can be a good opportunity or like a scam. Basically, what they want me, a photographer, to create a photo shoot by the certain date, like maybe mid of November, something like that. Location I choose, date I choose, wardrobe they will provide, but no details. Models they will suggest, but again, no details, no agency, no nothing. And basically it's all up to you. And the budget shoot was 6,000, so 2,000 goes to photographer and other 4,000 goes payment to the talent payment. They didn't give any budget for location or for anything like lighting, like weird. Also, usually whenever you go, if you approach the magazine, you give them a mood board, what you want to do, and you provide them a budget that you want. It just, there is no contract, no, weird. It's not the way it's done. Also, one more thing to mention: whenever there has come a photo shoot, any client, it doesn't matter, is it magazine or is it client, everything has to be approved. And here it's just hey, choose whatever location you want and shoot whatever you like. It's not the way it's done. They have to know, like usually your client wants to know exactly what is it you will going to be shooting. Like everything has to be approved, and it goes over a few people, to say okay, and the budget and the everything. And how I understand that was really fishy about this letter and this whole opportunity is because, again, one of the duty of a photographer is to pay everybody, which is sometimes can be happen, but usually not. Usually client handles the payroll because you as a photographer, again, you are employed along with everyone else. So sometimes client can say, like for example, if you have hair and makeup, right, you can suggest them, but they will be the one who will going to pay them, even though you suggest hair, makeup, or wardrobe style, or model, or whatever. Usually client wants to pay, and they don't do that they will pay you all the money and then you just handle whatever. There is just no invoices, no nothing, no contract. It's like basically, hey, we will just send you we will just send you $5,000, which is 1,000 will be as a deposit for your work, and other 4 will have to be paid to the talent, which I presume they will want me later on, if I would reply to that, they would maybe send me a bad check, and they would want me to pay to the talent from my own account 4,000 whatever somewhere, and then check would bounce and I would be 4,000 short. That's what I presume probably that would happen. I Google this type of scam. I actually come across letter, which is scam for photographers, that was really similar. As I said, now they're getting much better because they understand people are searching letters. So what you can do, you can just copy if you feel weird about some letter, some opportunity, somebody reaching out to you, you can just copy the text of the letter and paste it all in the search bar, and Google will go into search and look if there is letters like this being posted on other sites for scam alerts and something like that. But now what they do, they actually change letters a little bit, so they will not be entirely, same, so it will be much more harder to find it. But don't you worry, as long as you have common sense and you warn, you're fine. Remember one thing, and one thing only. If you got employed and you're the one who has to be paid, there is no reason at all for you to have your own money involved, ever. And if there's any request like that, you are more than free to deny it. That is not your job description to be on the payroll. That is not your job description to pay anyone from your own account, wherever. Even they say, obviously they will say that they will reimburse you, or they will send you check with more money than it's supposed to be your, or even sometimes, now I researched, they would send you like a wire transfer confirmation, but it will be fake as well. So they would say, they would send you like a screenshot or a paper that the wire transfer been sent, but it's still not on your account, obviously, because it takes time. But then they will create some urgency, like, can you please go pay them like right now, and you see transfer already coming, but it will never come. So please beware about that. Please share this video to everyone else. We have to be warned as a community. And of course, I wish you, it doesn't mean that now you have to treat any opportunity as a kind of something wrong with it. It doesn't have to be. Usually there's like a good legitimate opportunities, but just use your common sense. Again, if there's any money involved, or if somebody just gives you money out of nowhere, like right away up front with no papers over there, or even if they make you sign something, or just always keep your mind, just make sure that you're the one who get hired, you the one who get to pay, not you paying anyone. So just use your common sense and you'll be totally fine. Please share this video with everyone, so everyone would be warned that there are scams like this going around, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thumbs up if you like the video. Comment underneath, have you ever come across scams like this, and please do comment and warn everyone else. And if you want to see my work as a photographer, please follow me on Instagram. It's _photo, or there you can also reach out to me and you know, have a chat or whatever. And yes, I guess that's about it. See you next time. Bye.